NJC, I need y'all to come back in for a minute, man. I want to talk about something real quick. I want to confirm a couple things. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't going to speak on this. I've been knew about this, but I wasn't going to speak on it. But I'm going to speak on it now, and it's a must I speak on it because a lot of the shit I'm hearing is true. And I know for a fact, because one of the prisons he's speaking of, I was there. C. Haynes, what's up, baby? Miss G, I see you. Be inspired to travel. Key, what's up? Munzart. Man, I want to talk to y'all about something, man. I want to confirm. I know a lot of y'all seen that massive video. If not, I ain't even putting it on the page, man. It's out there already. Y'all can check it out. Joe, let's go to jail. Joe, what's up, baby? Terry Woods, LaQuisha Dawes, Billionaire. What's up? Jackie, what's up? Chris, Perlisha, what's up? Truth is present. What's up? Yeah, so all right, I'm gonna go ahead and get into it. Everybody come in. I know all you guys seen the massive video. The shit is headlining right now. I ain't even putting it on the page. It's out there. But I'm gonna confirm some things and I'm gonna speak on some things. I've been seeing it, but I wasn't gonna say nothing, but only because I was in St. Tammany Parish. You guys know in the episode I speak about guys that came from St. Tammany Parish, and Orleans Parish. You know what I'm saying? OPP, Orleans Parish Prison. So, yeah, what he's saying, what Antoine Massey is saying is true. It's true. I'm gonna tell you about the Louisiana has the highest conviction rate. He's telling the truth about all that. They will railroad your ass. Even if they find out you innocent, they gotta fill them beds. I've been telling y'all that they gotta fill them beds, even if he innocent. Now, let me tell you where the dilemma come in at in Louisiana. Now, when somebody put an allegation against you, no matter if they sign an affidavit, get it notarized or whatever, the state gonna pick that shit up. And once the state pick it up, they don't care about her no more because the state got to fill them beds. So the state don't give a damn about what you saying and what you pleading about right now, bro. Right now, you own the lamb. You can't run, bro. Like that's, and I get you, bro. I've been speaking this shit, bro, and my heart goes out to you, bro. There's a lot of guys in prison that's innocent. There's a lot of guys in prison that's innocent. You was in there for 8 vehicular homicide, death of motor vehicle, whatever you saying, and all you saying theft. I don't know. I couldn't understand you at that part. But you got a lot of charges. You know what I'm saying? So at the same time, you was in custody, bro. So when you saying you breaking out the plead your innocence, they not trying to hear nothing you saying. And you calling for all these different rappers. These guys got cases. They're not getting involved with that shit. I'm telling you that right now. They're not gonna get involved with that shit. McMills was in a whole bunch of shit and he cleaned his life up. He ain't about to come to your rescue. You know what I'm saying? He doing little shit, dibbling and dabbling, but the way you went about it, bro, you know what I'm saying? Like you was doing these crimes and you wasn't stacking your money. You wasn't doing boss moves. So, you know what I'm saying? And then you saying you didn't threaten Sterling or whatever. You make a good point. There's no way he was supposed to even be around inmates for y'all to even threaten him. He could not be around y'all without a CO. I've been saying that since the beginning. How was he walking around the prison freely? So a lot of things he's saying is true and don't make sense. Louisiana is very corrupt. It is very corrupt. We have the highest conviction rate and the highest prison, man, in the world. That's true. And he won't say a little bit more, but he hold back. He won't tell you what's going on inside the prison, but he knowing he going back. But he can't tell y'all what's going on inside the prison because he know he going back, and then you're going to be exposed in dude's hands. So dude's going to be waiting on your ass. But you going to Angola, my boy. I'm just letting you know. You didn't escape from there. You going to Angola when they catch you. That's all I'm saying, bro. And the thing about it is, man, like, bro, you done did a whole video, bro. Background, everything, bro. All they gotta do is find what builder, what contractor did that work, bro. They reviewing that right now, bro. You better get ghosts. I'm telling you, better get the fuck from where you at now. Because they looking at landmarks in that bitch. And you know what I'm saying. They looking at crown molding and shit. Ceiling fans that was placed. Cabinets that was placed. They gonna tell what year them bitches was made. Where they all was shipped from. Boy, the FBI and the marshals are coming. So you better go ahead and get light. Because first of all, you are a convicted apist on the land. You on the land, bro. And you are convicted. No matter if you did this or not. You say the female got mad because you was messing with another female. That shit do happen. That shit happen more than people would like to admit. That shit happen. Female get mad, she'll throw some charges on your ass, and they take her word for it every time. That's a fact. King L.A. Smith, what's sound, baby? I know I ain't calling you guys like that, but I seen this little video, and I'm looking at it, and I'm like, man, dude really did a goddamn Instagram video. And now the bitch all over YouTube. Everybody recording and putting it on YouTube to get views. I ain't even fucking with it. You know what I'm saying? It's out there. If y'all ain't seen it, it's out there. But what I'm saying, he going through his charges. He do got an affidavit. That is a legit affidavit. That bitch got a seal on the bottom of that bitch. That's Louisiana state seal. That bitch is official. That bitch is official what he's saying. You know what I'm saying? All my court papers and everything looks just like that. So that ain't fake paperwork. That shit real. You know what I'm saying? And dude pleading. You know, he's saying they said he was armed and dangerous. And to me, the man really don't look like he armed and dangerous and look like he trying to do no shit. Look like he really trying to prove his innocence. Man, bitch fucked me over, man. Yeah, I was fucking with her. Yeah, I was running up in her. But, you know, yeah, I had me a little bitch on the side or whatever. And she ain't like that. It's basically what he's saying. You know what I'm saying? But the way he went about it, you didn't do appeals. You left prison. You left prison. And nigga say he was let out. Bro, who let you out? Who let you out? The attorney general? Who? The warden? Who? Or Sterling let you out? There's a difference, bro. There's a difference, bro. You gotta get your shit together when you say stuff like that, because you know if you in custody, bro, can't nobody let you out but the warden, the attorney general, somebody of power, bro. You know what I'm saying? And that shit is just crazy that he made a whole video explaining his court papers. And the news and all that shit, man, I watched it on the damn news just to hear what they had to say. Man, they on that bitch. He goes into Lent and he's talking about, they don't give a damn about none of that, bro. They want your ass back in custody. See, what you don't understand is the reason why Louisiana the way it is because of fear. Because of fear. Let me tell you why the conviction rate is so high. Because of fear. What's the first thing the politicians say? He gonna be tough on crime. And people vote for him. I'm gonna be tougher on crime. Landrew, no more parole. Louisiana, your ass go to prison, you in prison. No more parole. No more. You even took away parole. He want to throw them kids' daddy behind prison forever. So they can grow up now, causing havoc. They don't even understand they the biggest problem of it all. They the biggest problem. You done took, just why you think the gangs broke up the way they did? Because you took the fucking structure out. Now you got them bitches spreading all over the fucking world with no structure. Niggas making up gang names. Because you took the structure away. Because you think that method works. When all the drugs and shit, you brought them here from the get-go. You wanted to finish off the Black Panther Party, huh? But anyway, it's another fucking thing. You know what I'm saying? I don't even speak on shit. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, like I said, dude, the best thing he could do right now for himself, and I know this shit don't seem like the best thing, is to turn his fucking self back in. Voluntarily turn himself back in. Don't let him catch you. Turn yourself back in. That shit goes a long way, bro. Believe that. You made your plea. You made your plea. Turn yourself back in. Don't keep running. Don't keep running, bro. Cause you want me to tell you about Louisiana? What they gonna do? I'm about to tell you what Louisiana gonna do to you. They're gonna kill your ass. They're gonna kill your ass. Because they don't want all that heat. They don't want people picking around in the prisons trying to figure out different things. You didn't put this out here, bro. You didn't put it, and I commend you, bro. I really do. Because I was in St. Tammany, and that bitch is so corrupt. That's so corrupt. You know what I'm saying? They don't give a damn in Louisiana. We still in the heart of fucking slave country. That's why all our prisons look like fucking plantations. When you pull up at that bitch, it look like a goddamn plantation. Got a million plantations down here in this bitch. Dude is actually pleading for his freedom. Got a 3-year-old daughter. Got a daughter just graduated. And the shit, bro, you speaking is real and true. It's real and true, bro. You should have did an appeal. Got you. I don't give a damn. A public defender could have handled that if you got that paperwork right there that showed that the state, she dropped the charges and the state picked them up. See, the state, that shit ain't gonna hold no weight when you bring new evidence. That's how you get a new appeal, by introducing new evidence, bro. Oh, I know all about the appeal process. You know what I'm saying? That's how you got to introduce something new to the shit to get an appeal. So that paperwork, they're not gonna give you no appeal because you had that on the day you was convicted, when they convicted your ass. That paperwork ain't gonna get you a new appeal. What you gonna have to do is get this woman to show up and go in depth. She gonna have to incriminate herself to save you. That's the only way she can save you. But they're not gonna let that happen no way, bro. They ain't gonna let that happen no way. They're gonna fry your ass on the streets. They're gonna say you pulled out a weapon, bro. Yeah, you ain't making it back to prison. And if you do, we're gonna hear about it that you were shanked in that bitch. We're gonna hear about one of the escapees was shanked in prison. And that shit breaks my heart because I know how crooked these bitches is. I know how crooked they is. Yeah. So, you know, I wasn't even gonna even speak on the shit, bro, but you know, this shit has to be exposed one way or the other. Like, cause man, you could be walking down the street in Louisiana, man, and they pull you over, say you fit the description. Take your ass to jail, take you down there, you ain't did nothing, but your ass, that's the last time you see daylight. You know how many dudes I done ran into that say they was innocent in prison? Man, escape time. Man, been real, who they is? Batch, I Bleed Blue. Yeah, the escape. You know, that's the shit I'm talking about. That, nah, bro, you ain't wasn't let out. You escape. That's escape, bro. That's what that is. Yeah. So, you know what I'm saying? What I'm saying, turn yourself in, bro, for they get you, bro. They catch you and blow you, bro. Yeah, Chris Hughes say that's how Texas is, bro. Man, this shit is crazy, bro. You know, and for a while they had stopped that stop and frisk shit. You know what I'm saying? They causing all the problems why people getting killed in the street because they stopping you on misdemeanor shit. And something transpire from nothing. You catch a dude under the influence and you come fucking with him. It's a whole nother situation, but he could have left with his life. He ain't have to cost him his life, Man, if y'all knew how many death by police we got down here, bro, they ain't even putting them all in the goddamn paper and shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? Police blew a little dude the back of his head off. Man, bro, the police were just beating up some goddamn kids, you know, at the little fairground and shit. Yeah, bro, it's just Louisiana, bro. And I know it's a lot of other places, but Louisiana, man, it's just fucking corrupt here, bro. It's so corrupt. And you can have one charge, go to jail on one charge and be innocent. That ain't your charge. And guess what? You will go have to defend yourself and kill somebody. And get what they'll do? They'll drop the charge you was in prison for and sentence your ass on you killing the dude you killed. Now, how fucked up is that? Oh, you innocent on that, but you did kill somebody when you was in prison. I wasn't supposed to be in prison in the first fucking place to defend myself. I wasn't supposed to be here. So, yeah. We talking about massey. We talking about massey in the video. Dana Williams. Yeah, we talking about massey. So, you know, it's just, yeah. So it's just, man, these police, they let them run rampant down here. You know what I'm saying, bro? I'm telling you, not too long ago, I was hemmed up by the police. You know, I had my car parked in somebody's yard, but the back of my car was hanging out damn near in the road, but not in the road where nothing can hit it. You know, just right over the curve or whatever. Man, they came through that bitch jacking on me and shit, you know, and in my mind, I'm like, man, this little cop that's jacking on me, I could beat the shit out of him. You know, but I'm knowing that's what he wanted me to do. So I just went on ahead and let the bitch deal what he gonna do and got my little ticket or whatever. And I'll fight the shit in court or whatever. Because his whole ass know he was wrong. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, we got good cops too. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we got good cops too. But we got a lot of them corrupt motherfuckers. And they stick together. Oh, they stick together. Yeah. Sentence your ass for some shit you ain't fucking do. Man, I'm telling you, half of the goddamn prisons they got the wrong dudes. The murderers still out here. They still out here. Long as they convict somebody and show the public they doing something. We got to show the public we strong and we tough on crime and we doing this shit. So somebody got to go to jail. And they know they be convicting innocent people. They don't care. It's a game. You ever seen the prosecutor and the lawyer? This all a game. They be in the court, yeah, like this a matchup, like this a Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying? And he wanna go from senator to governor. I'm gonna make it from this right here to yeah. I want first seat. Yeah. Then I'm going to be the governor. What's up, pal? You know, this it's a big game, man. They play with our lives. They play with our lives, and they so brainwashed from going through school to they think this is how shit's supposed to be. And you know what they saying? I'll never be on that side. I'll never be on that side. So I don't have to have compassion for that side. So I ain't gonna never be on that side. So yeah, I could do this shit with no goddamn consequences at all. And they know they be building the case. They know they be finding shit. And the shit, and they hide shit too. That's another thing about Louisiana. They hide evidence. A lot of fucking evidence was hid in my case too, you know, but they hide shit. They don't give it to the defense. You know, so yeah, people can understand like where the dude Massey coming from. We can understand from where he coming from, cause like, dude, I feel you, bro. I feel you. That's fucked up. And you got the affidavit, that bitch, you know, notarized and everything. Bitch got the seal on it. You know, but they ain't gonna want to hear nothing you gotta say, bro. They scared of your ass, bro. That's the first thing they say. They armed and dangerous. Man, you just left out of goddamn prison. How the hell you armed? What, you stole some guns from the guards' lockers? Where you went and got them from? They said this as soon as they left the prison. They armed and dangerous. Not 2-3 days later. They armed and dangerous when they left the prison. So y'all got guns missing somewhere. Because niggas just don't go walk up on no gun. Oh, here go one right here on the grass. That shit take connections. And if man can't afford no lawyer, he can't get hold of no gun like that. He ain't got no connections like that. What's up, man? What's up? Chicago checking in. Man, they're hombre. What's up? Yeah, so you know, I'm watching everything this dude saying, and he really genuine, you know, like he was just railroaded. You know what I'm saying? If this shit happened in St. Tammany, how the hell you get you went to court in Orleans Parish? I don't even understand that. That shit don't even make sense to me. If this shit happened in St. Tammany, how in the hell OPP pick it up? That shit corrupt from the get-go. That shit just doesn't happen. That shit just, wherever you do your crime at, that's where you're gonna be prosecuted at. That's the shit that don't make sense to me right there. How you were sentenced in Orleans Parish? That don't make sense, bro. That don't make sense. Now, once you get your time, you can be shipped there. But they can't sentence you. What kind of shit is that? Y'all can't get him, we'll get him. What kind of shit is that? Man, people better wake up and understand these people can take any of y'all lives from y'all. Snatch any of y'all shit away from y'all whenever they want to. And everybody gonna turn a blind eye to the shit. Just like they're gonna do to him. Just like they're gonna do to him. I'm sorry to say. Because everybody got their own shit. Everybody got their own life. I got my thing going. I ain't trying to fuck with your situation. Now, if I knew more about dude, I probably would be into trying to figure some shit out for him. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't about getting involved with no shit and then it go deeper than that. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, that shit is fucked up. Ed Graham from Sweden, what's up? Will Allen. You know, but I'm hearing dude pleading for his freedom, bro. And it's crazy. When you behind the walls, don't nobody hear you. Don't nobody hear you. You can scream loud as you want. Nobody gonna hear you. All they're gonna see is a convicted felon, a convict. They ain't trying to hear shit you saying because they don't want you in their society. They don't want you as their next door neighbor because the system then lied on your ass. And it don't make it no better with all them goddamn tattoos in your face. They already say you're a monster. You're a monster. He got tattoos in his face. Yeah. Yeah. We call that shit makeup. That's what we call that shit, makeup. In prison, we call that shit makeup. Dudes ain't scared of that shit. Dudes don't even trip on that shit. We don't give a fuck what's in your face. That shit is makeup. Take that goddamn makeup off. That's what we call it. So, you know, I see he pleaded for Donald Trump. He pleaded for all these people, bro. Bro, I'm just about to tell you, bro. You just made Louisiana mad, boy. You done just got nationwide coverage, boy. Boy. You know where you at. You know where you at, bro. You know where you at. Man, bro. So I think they're gonna crack his head. They're gonna crack his head. He was resisting. They're gonna beat him repeatedly. They're gonna beat him into either a vegetable or he dead. Yeah, they're gonna crack his head. Big Chip Blue. Yeah. They're gonna beat him silly, man. They're gonna beat him silly. Bro, when they catch you, bro, They're gonna ask you, bitch, who you think you is, huh? Huh? You won't bring all this goddamn attention down here, bitch, huh? Bitch, I bet you won't talk to no fucking reporters. Nobody gonna show up here, have these bitches showing up here. I'm telling you, boy. Boy, you going straight to slave quarters. You going straight to slave quarters, boy. I'm telling you. And I'm saying this, bro, with all due respect, bro. Because you know how Louisiana rocking. And you shouldn't have done it that way, bro. And I understand. Get it out. Get the message out to the world. People gonna see it. Bro. Bro. Man, bro. I'm just saying, my bro. Bro. What you need to do is turn yourself in, bro, and hope that pleas you make. That's all you can do. If you can't afford a lawyer, that's all you can do is make that plea. So what you gonna run until you what? Think somebody gonna help you? That's gonna cost you, bro. It's gonna cost you your life. You know how Louisiana rocking, bro. I'm appealing to you if you see this video, bro. Turn yourself in, bro. You could have wrote letters, bro. You could have wrote letters and got the same goddamn outcome you gonna get. Dude's gonna get to investigating your files and they're gonna see what's your priors. They're gonna see what's your priors and they're gonna say, I ain't fucking with it. Yeah, true enough, you was a young man when you did a lot of that shit, but at the end of the day, you still did it. At the end of the day, you still did it. You know, that's how the system rates you. That's how the system rates you. It ain't me. That's the system. That's the system saying that. We don't give a fuck. You have priors. You're going to prison. Yeah. And you're not getting a light sentence. So, yeah. But I wish dude all the best, man. I do. But we in a place right now that they want him back in the bed. They want him back in the rack. You know what I'm saying? He going to Angola. You know, where all his compadres at. They all in Angola right now. You know, they're going to make sure you ain't breaking out no more. They're putting your ass on the plantation, the farm. You going to the farm, man. Yeah. You're going to get about between 10 and 20 for the escape alone. 10, 20 for the escape. Yeah, you just gave yourself more time. Bro, that is undeniable. That even if you was to get somebody to come to your rescue and beat this other charge for you, you're going to do 10 to 20 years for the escape alone. Yeah. And guess what? Over 30 days, you're going to get 10 more years per day in Louisiana. Yeah, per day. So you might want to think about it, bro. I'm giving you the best wisdom you're going to get from anywhere. You're going to get dudes, they're going to tell you all kind of bullshit you won't hear. I'm going to tell you what you need to hear. Turn yourself in, bro. I'm telling you, the longer you on the lam, the more matter they getting. Then you making videos. Then you showing paperwork. So who you making the maddest? The fucking DA, boy. And see, down here in Baton Rouge, we got Hiller Moore. We got Hiller Moore. That man has sentenced more black people than, man. I don't even know who. That motherfucker just sentenced, bro. He don't play. That's who sentenced Booth's ass too. You know, he don't play. He don't play down here. He's sending your ass up. That's who sentenced me. He's sending your ass up. Yeah, Judge. The state asked for yeah, and he know all the judges. He know all. That's how corrupt this shit be. One hand washes the other. One hand washes the other. One hand washes the other down here. And I'm pretty sure it's everywhere else, but one hand washes the other. You feel me? Yeah. So, man, my last plea to you, Massey, turn yourself in, bro. Turn yourself in, bro, and hope your plea did the trick, bro. Hope your plea did the trick, because you got the evidence, bro. That's true. But you had that when you was convicted, so you need to get O'Gura in person, bro. Need to get old girl in person and go down there and incriminate herself saying, you know, yeah, I was jealous when I did this shit like this. Really go through it, you know. But I doubt if that's gonna happen because Louisiana ain't gonna play. Louisiana gonna send her ass too. Yeah, they ain't playing. They ain't playing. Everybody gotta go. You know what? Fuck it. You and that bitch gonna go together. That's how Louisiana is, man. You know, and I'm not saying this ain't like this nowhere else. I don't know. I can't speak on that. You know, I can only speak on what I know for a fact. For a fact. Can't nobody tell me about this bitch. I know about this bitch inside and out. How the fuck somebody gonna know this bitch better than me? I'm in this bitch every day, and I'm watching dudes go to jail. Motherfuckers ain't coming out 30 years later. What you did? Man, I stole a bicycle, man. You stole a bicycle, and they gave you 30 years? Man, I'm telling you. Man, y'all better go back in history and see motherfucker was getting sentenced 10 years for stealing out the store. Y'all better go back in time and see this where it was happening. Y'all better go back in time and see slaves was on the fucking railroad track and they after they freed them and say they were soliciting and took their ass to Angola because they ain't had nowhere to go. Y'all just freed them and kicked them off the plantation. We're going to get that work out your ass one way or the other. We're going to get that work out you. We're going to send your ass over there to Angola and let you labor off that shit. Yeah. Y'all better go check the history, man. Shit is fucking wicked. How they used to run in the projects. How they used to run the projects. I used to stay in the projects. Running the projects at night while we all fucking sleep, snatching dudes up out that bitch and beating them up. And these little dudes don't even leave out the projects. So we know they didn't do what you say they did, but you take them to jail and they in there to this day. They're going to be in there till they die. You know what I mean? The dudes, they did that. Man, I didn't watch so... Man, I'm pretty sure y'all see when the police pull up in the project, it's the first place. They don't do this shit nowhere else. They don't do that shit nowhere else. They just pull up, jumping out, running, slapping the shit out of dudes, shooting dudes, tasing dudes, whatever the fuck they feel like they want to do. Because it's election time. You get caught selling a bag of weed, election time, your ass gonna get life. Now, I'm bullshitting, but you're gonna get about 10. You're gonna get about 10. Because that's the whole policy, man. I'm tough on crime. You know. Yeah. Ray Lyon, what's up, baby? I ain't see young CEO. You know, yeah. But, you know, I just wanted to touch on that. I wasn't even gonna speak on it, man. But I just see dude his errors. I just see his errors. Like, man, that ain't gonna turn, they ain't gonna have a good ending. Louisiana don't like that, bro. They don't like that, bro. You know, and I've been joking a little bit or whatever, but they really don't like that. You putting this shit out in the world, you know what I'm saying? And while you on the land from it, escaping, so you gonna get the attention. You gonna get the attention. See, that's the difference with me telling this shit and you being an escapee. You're going to get the nationwide coverage because it's good news. It's good news. And every news company got to have it. So Louisiana gonna beat your ass for every news company that got it. I'm just telling you right now, boy. Phyllis Jackson Husky, what's up, fam? I'm just saying, it's just sad, bro. It's sad and touching on some shit. Like, what they gonna do to this boy? They gonna give him a boy, man. Bro, even if you beat that charge, bro, you done just sunk yourself. Chocolate Girl, Japan 24K, Tone, LaQuisha Dawes, Super Mac Time, what's up? Yeah, man, we just in here discussing Massey, man, you know. Dude don't look like, you know, he on no violent shit trying to do nothing. You know, appreciate you, sis. Phyllis Jackson Hustle, I appreciate you. He don't look like he trying to do no violent shit. You know what I'm saying? It look like he really just out saying, fuck it. I don't think he thought the plan out. I don't think he thought it out. It was, you know what I'm saying? Open. So let me go. Maybe I can prove my innocence out there then. But that was a bad plan, man. And then he making it that he was let out. Boy, I'm watching the news, man. I'm watching the news, man. Then you calling out. Then you calling out COs. Man, you telling they corrupt. Ooh. You're going back there first. Before you get shipped, you're going back there. You got to be processed out. You're going back there. You got to go back there to be processed out. That's what all your shit at. The shit that's going to follow you. You got to be processed out, boy. That manila folder going to follow you, boy. Yeah. Yeah. So, good luck, bro. You're going to need it. I'm just saying, bro. You know, and I ain't been, you know, on no bullshit. I'm just telling you, you know where you at. Like, I don't even know why you thinking. Even if people come down here, bro, Louisiana gonna suck their money up, because they all old buddy, old pal. They all old buddy, old pal down here. If one person say they don't want this to happen, they gonna suck your money up and they all gonna work against you. You know who you need, bro? You better call Jay-Z. That's who you better call, bro. You better call Jay-Z. You better call him. He probably can get you the exposure you need, bro. Yeah. Because Trump ain't about to help you, bro. I'm just saying. When he did that shit, he did what he did or whatever. Then, you know, black folk were voting for him and was with him. When he came back in this bitch, he came back with a vendetta. Fuck everybody. I'm about to show you. You're not getting funding. No. I'm cutting food stamps down to this. No. Punishing shit. Bro, go turn yourself in, bro. Have one of your relatives arrange for your surrender. And make sure all your people out there with cameras, bro. Listen at me, bro. Make sure all your people out there with cameras. After they negotiate your surrender. Once that's done, then we just have to see what your video did, because the bitch got some hits. Everybody that uploaded that bitch went through the roof. So, yeah, you good, bro. You can't do much more than that, sir. Yeah, slave talk. Yeah, you can't do too much more than that, sir. Master come get your ass, boy. They gonna beat the shit out you. Then you in Orleans Parish, OPP. Boy, you got people that came from there to the prison we talking about right now, and they more fucked up than when they went in. Shit, my brother went to one of them bitches, came home, he was fucked up. Head fucked up. He couldn't get it right. Yeah, but yeah, bro. That's all I can say. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna leave this issue alone, bro. But yeah, turn yourself in, man. Yeah, after they negotiate your surrender, have your family out there with cameras, and you probably make it then. And then once you do that, make sure your people keep coming to the prison. Make sure they keep coming to the prison, asking about you, checking on you, everything, bro. And then tell them to go get a pastor. Tell them to go get you a pastor. See, they gotta admit the pastor. Your pastor, they gotta let him be able to see you and talk to you. So tell him to go get your pastor. Yeah. Here, Graham said can't get right. Yeah, he can't get right. Yeah. A lot of dudes like that, though, you know. They don't realize, man, these people will kill your ass and bury your ass right there and don't tell your people nothing because you a ward of the fucking state. They don't have to tell your people nothing. Your people don't have no, you over with. You belong to the fucking state, your state property. That's how that go. So if you die, the state can bury your ass and don't have to. And if they feel like alerting your people, they can, because you grown, motherfucker. They don't have to tell nobody. Yeah, you gonna die in this bitch anyway. You know, I'm telling you, these stories I'm telling you guys, man, this shit ain't false. This shit is shit I lived through, bro. I lived through this shit. I lived through it. Through the 90s all the way up into 2000s. Man, this shit was fucking corrupt. Everything was mostly still going through the experimental stages. You know, they popping these prisons up left and fucking right, building them up. Every parish want a prison so they can fund their town. Because all the town people work at them bitches. Who in the commissary? The warden niece. She running the fucking commissary every time. Think about it. Every fucking prison, the warden niece, the warden sister, that's who run the fucking commissary. The wife and the brother of the warden. Yeah, his brother and his wife is always like that. Shit is a money game. Look how the fucking phones eat your money up. Man, listen, you ain't got to worry about me calling home. Miss G on this bitch to tell you. I went in that bitch making money. I'm going to send money home. I ain't sending shit home. I ain't asking for shit. I ain't giving the state shit. Fuck these people. Fuck these people. Because niggas get to playing them phones and costing their people all kind of bills and shit like that. Corrupting everything. Nigga, do your time. That's what I did. Like a man. Like a man. And can't nobody take that shit from me. You know? So anyway, bro, I ain't break out of prison. I know I was on some flaky ass shit with Jubin. You know what I'm saying? I was on some flaky ass shit with my cousins. They on that drunk man shit. They won't pull out guns and shit. I knew I shouldn't have went. So this is the consequences for that shit. Got to take that shit on the chin like a man, because Louisiana don't give a fuck. Before, during, and after the fact, you going for something. You going for something. You going for something. Good morning, Lynn. That's Lynn, yeah. Good morning. You going for something. So it's just me seeing all this shit and seeing what they do to dudes that didn't escape. I done told y'all what they do to dudes that escape. When they come back in there, they slobbing bloody, they beat the shit, but they ain't been made no nationwide coverage. This man made nationwide coverage. Boy, they about to, yeah. Man, they about to knock your chin around the back. I'm telling you. And they ain't gonna have no concern, because you know what they gonna do? They gonna hide your ass. They gonna starve your ass. They gonna do all this shit to you. They gonna make sure they punish you, bro. Because you know why? Because they can. And ain't nobody gonna tell them different. Because they can. How many of you guys gonna go to the prison? How many of you guys gonna go check on Massey? And hey, ain't nothing wrong with that, but I'm just saying, this is just provocation. It's just to show. Bro, people know, man, hey, bro, I'll come anywhere else, bro. Atlanta, Louisiana, Texas. Nope. Because I might go get down there and try to help your ass, and they might lock my ass up. Remember that lawyer they locked up down here and beat his ass senseless because he was trying to free them boys that they say aped this Caucasian lady? So they put him in that bitch and worked his ass. They worked his ass. You ain't about to free these motherfuckers. You crazy? Nigga. Boy, this shit is still alive in Louisiana. This shit is still alive, and they do that shit in your face. Boy, you go to the wrong restaurant, you gonna know what's up. You gonna know what's up. That's why I tell people, man, bro, listen. Enjoy where you at, man. If you know how the laws work down there, you know how shit is down there, enjoy that. And if you come to Louisiana, do what you gotta do down here and get the fuck back out. Do what you gotta do and get the fuck back out. Because you'll find yourself locked up for some shit somebody else did. Because they gotta show good faith to the public. It's all the front. All the front. Yeah. Yeah. I'm telling you, I remember Tilly. Fucking Tilly did nothing. This man died in prison for doing nothing. He had proof that he did nothing. He was on camera somewhere else. The man was on fucking camera somewhere else at the time of the murder. But y'all still left this man in this bitch for 9 months and they killed him in this bitch. Because the process moves, the wheels of justice move slow. Yeah, man. I remember that shit, bro. I remember a lot of shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? People seem to forget, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like this shit be the past, bro. But these are human lives, bro. You don't think these people wanted to live their life? You don't think they wanted to wake up and see the sun every day? You know, and see what they can do new? Yeah, but it was taken from them by motherfuckers who don't care. Who don't care about human life. All they care about their agenda. Their agenda. What they trying to do. Keep their family crest. Keep their family crest. My daddy was a judge. My daddy was a judge. And my daddy was a judge. We've been hanging niggas since the fucking 1860s. You know? And I'm really like pissed on some shit, like, cause the shit that I'm hearing, like, it's all facts. It's all facts. I just say, I ain't say he lying. I'm just saying the way he went about the shit. He went about it wrong. He ain't said nothing that wasn't true. Massey ain't say nothing that wasn't true. Everything he said was facts. He just went about it the wrong way. People fear and anxiety, bro. You got some people held up right now scared because they think you about to come ape them and kill them, bro. They think you in their backyard. Bro, you better understand fear, boy. Fear is the most powerful thing. Fear is more powerful than love, boy. Fear is more powerful than trust, loyalty, all that shit. You better understand that. All right, New Jack, I didn't talk enough shit, man. I'm going to get up out of here. I just wanted to try to make a plea to my boy and hope he go on and scroll across this video and just listen to me, man. Just listen to me, bro. I don't want to see you get your head cracked, bro. I'm telling you, bro. You did too much already. You know you did. You know what I'm saying? So get you a peaceful surrender, bro. All right, New Jack, man. I love you guys, man. I'll see you guys soon, bro. I just wanted to touch on this, you know, but I know you guys have seen the massive video. Everybody didn't put them up, you know, for them views or whatever. I ain't even putting it on our page, you know, but it's out there. You know what I'm saying? He pleading his case. He want anybody to listen. He say anybody in the world, Craig. I'm out, y'all.